Hi everybody, it's Abby. So I've been slacking lately and it's been about a month and I still haven't told my group my why. Why I decided to drink the Kool-Aid, as they say, and become a LuLaRoe consultant. Now, it is a long story, which is why I decided to make a video of it because I feel like I can cut myself together better because I ramble, and I'm probably going to cut down on a lot of the specifics and just going to be kind of generic with things just to save on time. And I apologize if my audio is kind of weird. I'm using my laptop webcam for this. I just listened to what I just recorded and it sounded kind of weird. But anyway, a lot of my why is kind of generic. It's great way to work from home. They're really great clothes. They're super comfy. They're flattering, super convenient because you can order everything from home. You basically don't even have to leave your house, which is great for me because I'm a hermit. Now, it all started just over a year ago when my older sister Ronnie, who is my Lula sponsor, my upline for me, she joined LuLaRoe and, kind of asked for if anybody wanted to help, and she'd pay in clothing. And me and my sister Lily went over there and she's like, feel the soft leggings. And we were just instantly hooked. And I previously hated leggings, like absolutely. The only leggings that I had ever worn before were a pair of like Walmart leggings, and I hated them. I only ever wore them like twice in the 6 months that I had owned them. So I really just wasn't a fan of leggings until I felt these. And I started wearing them more and more, like once a week, and then a couple times a week. And then I basically started living in these leggings and these super comfy tops and dresses and just all sorts of stuff. I'm actually wearing my Amelia today, which dress with pockets. Oh my goodness. Like, end of the world for somebody like me who hates carrying a purse, and I only really ever have like my wallet, keys, and phone. Nice, big, cute pockets, cute dress with pockets. Like, oh my goodness. Okay, sorry. All right, back on track. So the kind of sad part is just over 4 years ago, my mom got into a bad accident. It was a motorcycle accident and she got brain damage, and she's basically been in care homes since. She was in a nursing home for a while and now she's in a care facility, like a rehab facility where they're getting her stronger and healthier. But when my mom had her accident, my dad needed help because he's getting older and he had some health issues which caused him to not really be able to get around anymore, and he was drinking and falling down and needed somebody there to help him. And all of my older sisters had regular jobs and lives and children, and I was a year through college and failing. It was a college that was just kind of out of my league, and I didn't do really well at the classes because they were, you know, uh, at a higher level than I had really learned. And instead of doing the smart thing and transferring to a lower level class, I just tried to stick it through, and it was a bad game plan. So I figured I was the best option to go home and take care of Dad. And it's been about 4 years now that I've been not the most successfully attempting to take care of him and an entire house that was left to me. And I was only 18 at the time, barely. I had just turned 18. So, yeah, dumb kid learning as she's going. I'm still not very good at it, but I'm trying. And then I tried to get a job because it had been a couple years that I had just been sitting around this house suffering with some major depression, just trying to fight and struggle through it, and just feeling very inadequate because at 21 years old, I believe I was at the time when I got the job. At 21, I didn't have a job. I didn't really have any friends. I didn't really do anything except sit at home. So I kind of needed something to fulfill me. So I managed to get a job because I had a couple friends that were down and out. We let them move into our house. I figured, yeah, I'll have somebody around that can help me do housework and things like that. So we all got jobs, and nobody was really doing a whole lot of housework. We were all kind of young and dumb and whatever. Things didn't really work out. And I struggled leaving for 8 hours to go to work, and then coming home and seeing my dad hadn't eaten dinner because he doesn't really feed himself. He hadn't really taken care of himself. He may have stumbled and like bumped into something, and he had a cut on his arm that I had to take care of, and I just felt really bad leaving him here all that time alone because, on weeknights there's not really anybody that can help you if they've got kids that have to be in bed for school, and I understood, and it was just a struggle, and I ended up not being able to do it and quit. And then another year or so went by and I still didn't have a job. I was struggling to work from, there was no real way for me to make a decent living from home that I could see. And then my sister started LuLaRoe, and I helped her out, and I learned so much from just helping her to basically earn clothes. I'd take pictures and she'd give me a pair of free leggings. Spend a couple hours taking pictures, get a pair of free leggings, or not free anyway. I worked for them. But, and after I accumulated so many clothes, I was living in them, and I saw how great she was doing living at home and being able to be there for her son and make a living, and a decent living doing, something that you like doing. I like these clothes. I've never really liked clothes before. Growing up, I lived in boy clothes, really, because they were the only ones that I went to the store and kind of decent halfway liked. They were comfy. They had, something cool on them because they had some type of, cool picture or whatever. I was cool. I was never been the biggest fan of clothes. I never felt the prettiest in clothes because we would spend hours and hours looking, and I'd never find anything in the girl section I liked. And then I find LuLaRoe, and I just try on 3 or 4 different lines, and I like half of them. All right, sorry. I got to rambling again and had to stop filming and collect my thoughts. So yeah, it just seemed like an amazing opportunity, and it has been so great to have something fulfilling to do from home, and I know that at any moment I could be there for Dad, or I could do this in the middle of the night while he's asleep, and I don't even have to worry about him calling for me or needing anything, because he's the type, I would go a mile down the road to my sister's house. I'd be gone for 2 hours, and he's giving me a call because he needs help with something. And, when I'm working from home, I can just be on it. He doesn't ever need to call me. I could work around his schedule and still be able to make some money. It's not really about the money for me. I mean, the money is great because it will help me set myself up for a better future, which I didn't really see me having much of with my bad credit and not really anything to my name. Not really much life experience or job experience or anything like that either. Because it is so fulfilling to be able to be here for him and to be able to have my own life as an adult woman. Um, yeah, I think that's all. I think I rambled through everything enough. I hope it wasn't too long of a video. Thank you so much if you stuck with me through all of this. I hope you have a great day. You're beautiful. Bye.